Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here again with another review video for you all, so let's get straight into it. The product I'm going to be reviewing today is this one here. This is the No7 Hydraluminous Pressed Powder. I have it in the shade 2. So essentially it is a compact pressed powder, as you can see here, with a mirror. Just encased in this plastic. This powder is infused with hyaluronic acid, which is known for moisturization and all of those, hydrating properties, as well as ceramides, which are great for skin barrier, etc. And I believe No7 do have their own sort of patented technology which they infuse into this powder, which is what makes it particularly special. I'm going to just try to swatch it, so hopefully this is in focus, and show you how it kind of looks. Just a really nice, finely milled powder, really light, very airy, I want to say, but also mattifying. It says here, infused with ceramides and emollients, this finely milled, creamy powder creates a luminous veil, helping to blur the appearance of fine dehydration lines. That is one thing actually this is marketed as. It's known to blur away fine lines, which, if I'm being completely honest, I don't particularly suffer with. But I do use this on an everyday basis for its other properties. It is available, I believe, in 4 shades, of which one I think is translucent, but I use shade number 2, which has a sort of light creamy skin tone color for me. Before I move on to my perceptions, let's quickly talk about the packaging. As I mentioned, it is this sort of plastic compact, but it comes packaged like this in this sort of cardboard box. This is actually a backup. This is the one that I've been using. So yes, just lovely basic packaging, but I wouldn't let the packaging put you off the actual product, because it is plastic, it looks cheap, it doesn't look like it's gonna do many wonders, but trust me when I say don't judge a book by its cover, because this is like my go-to powder. Just to quickly demo this, I just grab a brush and I literally just apply it anywhere I need to. So I only apply it once a day, if I'm being completely honest, usually in the mornings, but it's so easy to apply and it just mats away that shine. So just a little bit. I like to apply it here because I get greasy eyelids, I get a greasy T-zone area. So in terms of my perceptions, I honestly love this powder. It's light, it's mattifying, but it's not drying, and it's not overly sort of heavy, so you can get that mattified look without it being too matte, too dry, too heavy. It almost leaves like this gorgeous veil on your skin. It blurs imperfections, and honestly it does. You guys know, or if you don't know, I actually don't wear foundation on an everyday basis, and if I'm being completely honest, never really. But what I do wear is concealer, and what I use after my concealer to sort of matte it away but also set it in place is this powder, and it works a treat. And often I get sort of greasiness in the T-zone area, sometimes below here. And I find that this powder just mattifies any of that sort of oiliness, greasiness, shininess. I pack it on a lot actually on my forehead. I do walk to work when I go to work, and I get hot and sweaty by the time I'm in the office, but if I've applied this powder like literally just up here, I find that I don't get that sweaty, greasy forehead look, which is great. There's no scent to the product, so it's actually just really nice. As I said, finely milled, and it does have a shade as well. So as I said, I use a shade 2. It's almost like a 2-in-1 powder for me, because it also mattifies and sets in my makeup, my concealer, but it also blurs any imperfections. So if I have any sort of mild imperfections, just applying this, it just kind of blurs away that skin and gives you that sort of perfect kind of looking skin. I mean, skin is not meant to be perfect, skin is never perfect, but it just gives you that sort of it blurs away, let's say, your imperfections. It's easy to travel with, it's so compact. I've traveled with it a lot now, yeah, I just love it. And I feel like having the skincare properties that it does, it just adds to the fact that it's not a cakey, it's not a heavy powder. It's actually really good for your skin. It gives you that skin barrier, gives you that sort of extra hydration, if you will. This does not give you that cakey, drying, overly matte look. It does mattify away shine, but just in a more natural way. Honestly, I just love it. It's just so good. Let's move on to price and purchase. So this retails for around £13, I believe maybe £13.95 if I'm not mistaken, and it is available at Boots. As you know, No7 is a Boots own brand. If you do have a Boots Advantage card, then you can often get this for a lot cheaper, around the £8 mark. But in the past, I've actually gotten my hands on it for around £6 because at certain points in the year, No7 have, you know, huge sales on. Boots have sales on as well, and you can actually end up getting it almost half price. So yeah, we definitely check out Boots and get yourselves a Boots Advantage card because they just have loads of benefits. I've had my Advantage card for, gosh, this makes me sound quite old, but I've had my Advantage card for around 15 years. So yeah, that says it all. And I honestly think it's one of the best loyalty card schemes out there. So many benefits, so many perks, so many discounts and all of that thing. So I would definitely look to get one of those if you don't have one already. But yeah, available to shop on boots.com, Boots, you know, in store. So really, really easy to get your hands on this in the UK. Not too sure how accessible it is worldwide, if I'm being completely honest. I think that is it from me. I hope you found this video useful. I really thought this product deserved its own shout out, its own video here on YouTube. If you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will get back to you soon. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.